Clevitess, the most powerful of all demon kings, has long harbored a deep hatred for humanity. His ultimate goal? To wipe them out completely. But fate takes an unexpected turn when a tiny, innocent human baby melts his hardened heart. Instead of bringing ruin, Clevin adopts the child as his own. To survive in the human world, he must now hide his true strength and live under the guise of an ordinary, powerless man. We're taken back to where it all began. Our story begins with a young girl named Alicia. She follows her father to their family farm. After finishing their work, he calls her to head home. Back inside, Alicia explores the house and comes across a map of Edthian. She notices something odd. While their continent is visible, it's surrounded by vast, pitch-black areas. Curious, Alicia asks her father what lies beyond their city. It's a question even he cannot answer. With a heavy heart, he admits that while humans are born curious, every expedition into those dark regions has ended in tragedy. He explains that 4 powerful demons guard the corners of Edthian, north, south, east, and west, and every team that dared cross those borders never made it back. Despite this grim truth, Alicia remains undeterred. Her father tells her that the only hope lies in heroes, warriors blessed with ancient treasures. These relics, such as the legendary sword of Hayden, are said to be the only tools capable of standing against the demons. Hearing this, Alicia's spirit ignites. She dreams of becoming one of these heroes and uncovering what lies beyond the darkness. Years pass. Alicia is no longer a child, but one of the chosen warriors. As she sits inside a military truck headed toward the borders, she clutches a chain around her neck, a token from her father, and silently vows to fight for her people. She's not alone. Alongside her are other warriors, each possessing their own treasures and destinies. Among them are cats, the mysterious Horgus, Merlot, Mudo, Minarch, and Stefan, a battle-hardened strategist. As they near their destination, the group bonds and shares stories, until Stefan warns them that danger is close. The carriage comes to a halt, and the driver turns to them with a weary voice. "Forgive me, brave ones. The horses can go no farther. From here, you'll have to continue on foot." A sudden ambush by demon forces erupts. The heroes quickly get out. Everyone takes their place and moves. Stefan orders everyone to split up into squads. He pairs up with Alicia to deal with the remaining enemies. Atop a nearby mountain, one of the demon lords appears. He speaks of chaos, declaring that the world was born from it, and thus, so was he. The heroes charge toward the summit. They begin targeting the creature's weak spots, especially their eyes, bringing many of them down with precise strikes. With swift coordination, they push forward, taking down anything in their path, showing no hesitation or restraint. Their strength is undeniable. But the question remains, how long can they hold their ground? And what about the one who commands these beasts? Finally, they reach Mount Moon. They face Clevitess, the demon lord of southern moonlight. From his vantage point at the peak, he unleashes an overwhelming surge of energy, so powerful that it sends tremors across the entire mountain, shaking everything to its core. Stefan steps forward with fierce determination and declares, "I swear, we'll bring him down." But the moment they charge forward, the creature strikes. In an instant, Stefan is taken out like he never stood a chance. And then things spiral. One by one, their numbers begin to fall. Panic sets in as the invisible threat picks them off without warning. That's when Alicia's voice cuts through the chaos, urgent and sharp. "The shadows!" she shouts. "The attacks are coming from the shadows. Everyone, move! Stay clear of them! Jump, now!" Alicia leaps through the terrain, becoming the first to notice and dodge a shadow strike. This catches Clevitess off guard. For the first time in ages, a human impresses him. Once convinced that humans were fragile and powerless, Clevitess now sees something different. A glimmer of determination. Strength fueled by purpose. Finally, Alicia gathers all her strength and launches a decisive strike. But her attack only scratched his horn. The beast counters with a devastating blow and leaves her gravely wounded, her leg badly torn. As she falls toward the sky, she whispers a quiet apology to her father, mourning a dream that would never come true. Back in the capital city of Hayden, life carries on, unaware of the doom approaching. Clevitess emerges at the city gates. His presence spreads fear. But he isn't there to destroy. Not yet. He wants to understand. He remembers that the ones who invaded his territory claimed to serve the king of Hayden. So now he seeks answers. As chaos unfolds, the city's knights try in vain to defend against Clevitess. Their weapons are useless. Clevitess doesn't retaliate. Instead, he soars above rooftops toward the royal palace, wanting only to meet the man behind the mission. The king, hearing of the demon's arrival, already knows what it means. The heroes have failed. He rises to protect the kingdom's most sacred relic, the blade of Hayden. But Clevitess breaks through every defense with ease. As he faces the king, he reveals that he can speak the human tongue, much to the king's shock. The king asks how a demon can speak like a human. Clevitess, calm yet cold, explains that he only wants answers. What are humans? Why do they keep invading his domain? The king refuses to explain himself to a demon. Without another word, Clevitess strikes him down. Determined to eliminate what he now views as a threat, Clevitess declares he will need allies and time to execute his plan. That's when he hears the cry of a baby. Following the sound, he finds a woman cradling her child, barely alive. She begs Clevitess to spare the child. Confused and moved, Clevitess reminds her that he is the very being responsible for their suffering. She responds with quiet strength, saying no matter what wrongs the adults may have done to you, that doesn't mean this child should have to pay the price. Clevitess seeks a reason to save the baby. She urges him to wait and see who the child becomes. With her last breath, she entrusts the baby to him. Though uncertain of his own reasons, Clevitess picks up the child and murmurs, "I'm not convinced yet, but to someone like me, a human life passes in the blink of an eye. So go on, prove your worth." In this vast world, 5 human races coexist. The Duns are the most populous, the Orgites are strong and horned, the Sloddens are reclusive, the Benti resemble demonic raiders but possess raw strength, and finally the Hayden, physically the weakest but the wisest, known for crafting legendary weapons using the rare mineral arcanasite. Clevitess, now deep in the Luna Mountains, fends off wild beasts as he watches over baby. With no clue how humans work, he resurrects Alicia to help. Alicia, once a fierce warrior, is stunned to be revived and horrified to realize she's now tethered to dark magic. She learns her comrades are gone and, despite her hatred for Clevitess, is forced to assist him with the baby. Clevitess demands she feed the child, but she explains that only women who've given birth can produce milk. They'll need to hire a wet nurse, but for that they need money like these diamonds in this mountain. 1 diamond from this mountain is enough to hire a wet nurse. He tells her they should go together to find a wet nurse, but she stops him. "You can't go like that, you'll scare everyone. Let me take the child instead." In that moment, his form shifts, transforming into a beautiful woman identical to the child's mother. Alicia stares in shock at his new form. The dark beast calmly explains, "I control shadows, and this shape is simply more fitting to carry the child." In the human world, the beast takes on a new name, Clen. And for the child, he chooses the name Luna. Alicia then finally introduces herself, revealing her name with quiet resolve. Later, Alicia gently washes the child, while the transformed beast watches closely, reminding her, "Be thorough and handle him with care." Alicia finds a royal crest on the baby's cloth and realizes the truth. Luna is royalty, possibly the kingdom's last hope. Confronting Clen, she accuses him of stealing the child. But Clen explains that the baby was entrusted to him by someone who looked exactly like his current human form. He admits to ending the king's life, but only because he was attacked first. Now, knowing Luna's true identity, Clen sees potential. He wants to raise Luna to lead the human world from the shadows. Alicia is terrified. She now realizes that Luna's safety is tied to the fate of humanity. If anything happens to him, everything could collapse. Later, while journeying together, they're ambushed by bandits. Alicia assumes Clen will easily handle them. But to her shock, Clen is injured and collapses. Alicia screams, then everything goes black. She wakes up bound, a prisoner once again, alongside Clen. And so the journey of an ancient demon, a fallen hero, and a mysterious royal child begins. Meanwhile, a young man rides through the ruins, stunned by the destruction. How could one dark beast cause all this, he wonders. He blames the king for provoking the dark beast by sending warriors into their territory. He recalls the princess's plan to flee with her son, meaning the child may be of royal blood. From distance, a group led by General Drill prepares to act. He commands a messenger to alert the emperor. The legend has fallen. With Hayden Castle in ruins and the king likely gone, we must relocate. The South is exposed, dark beasts may gather, but more importantly, we must secure the secrets of Arcanocite crafting, known only to the Hayden royal bloodline. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this recap, hit the like button and subscribe for more anime recap. Until next time, stay safe out there.